You can't have forgotten me, human, said the alien woman. She finally found Meth. Night sky above Outpost 73 was calm. Too calm for the edge of explored space. I stood alone on the station's outer deck, watching the nebula shimmer like a sleeping giant. Reports said a storm of gravitational tides was approaching, but that wasn't what kept me awake. It was the dream. Again, a voice off. Alien, impossible to forget. You can't have forgotten me, human. I woke every night with those words pounding in my skull. A voice I shouldn't know, a face I had never seen, and yet I remembered her eyes, silver, burning, beautiful, terrifying. I told myself it was stress, that I had been on this lonely patrol post for too long, but deep down, something inside me whispered the truth. Someone out there wanted me to remember. The day she arrived, the alarm klaxon shattered the silence. Incoming vessel, unknown signature, extreme velocity, what the hell? I sprinted to the console. A ship emerged from a rift like a burning arrow, skidding toward the outpost with precision that defied physics. No registration, no transmission, no origin, just coming straight for me. The ship docked itself without permission, locking onto my airlock with an authority that said whoever was inside wasn't here to negotiate. My pulse hammered. I grabbed my rifle and aimed it at the seal. Metal hissed. The door opened. She stepped in. Tall, luminous, skin like obsidian glass, hair floating as if underwater, eyes, those silver eyes looking straight into my soul. A woman, an alien, a warrior, and she spoke the words that froze my blood. You can't have forgotten me, human. I stumbled back. I've never seen you in my life. Her lips lifted in a cold, knowing smirk. That's what they made you believe. She walked forward, graceful and predatory at the same time. Every part of me wanted to run. Every part of me also wanted to step toward her. What do you want? I whispered. She looked at me as if she crossed galaxies just for this moment. You. She says my mind was reset. Her name was Valera, and she belonged to a species I'd never heard of. One humanity thought existed only in myths gathered from deep space signals. The Astrakan, a civilization older than most star clusters. They were rare, powerful, feared, and this one claimed to know me. We sat in the control room, tension thick as plasma. She didn't break eye contact, not for a second. You think you're ordinary, she said, but you are not. I'm a maintenance officer on an abandoned outpost. She tilted her head. Is that truly what you believe? Even though you can repair a fusion coil with your hands bleeding? Even though you survived an explosion that should have killed you? Even though you feel me in your dreams? I froze. You said that before, I whispered. In my sleep, she leaned in, and I felt the warmth radiating from her skin like living starlight. Those weren't dreams, she murmured. They were memories bleeding through the walls they built in your mind. Who built what in my mind? She placed a hand over my heart. The humans, then, and the queens of my people. My breath left my lungs. Both our civilizations erased your memories because they wanted to control you, Valera whispered. Because together, you and I were unstoppable. The truth behind my lost past, I'm just one human. No, she cut me off. Not just anything. You were the first human to ever bond with an Astrakan. Our minds touched, our souls aligned. We fought together in the Rift Wars, and she hesitated. We chose each other. The air left my lungs. No, that's impossible. Her voice broke, soft and vulnerable in a way I didn't think someone like her could be. They took everything from you. They feared what we could become. They imprisoned me in a stasis dimension for 70 years while they wiped you clean. But I escaped, and I searched every star, every system, every dying world until I found you. My legs felt weak. I backed into the console. Even if what you're saying is true, why me? Why risk everything to come here? Her eyes glowed. She spoke 3 words that shattered the last barrier in my mind. Because you're mine. When the outpost was at a cap before I could respond, the outpost shook violently. The lights flickered, the sirens wailed. A plasma blast tore through the side panel. I hit the floor as the entire ceiling shook. What was that? Valera's expression hardened instantly. They followed me. Who? Your people, she growled. The ones who want you corrected again. The ones who erase what they fear. Elite human gunships surrounded the outpost. A broadcast crackled through the speakers. Turn over the Astrakan fugitive and the asset she has compromised. Resistance will be met with lethal force. Asset. They meant me. Why are they calling me that? I whispered. Valera grabbed my wrist. Because you are not simply human. You are the first cross-mind hybrid in existence. You are proof that our species can merge, and they will never allow that. She pulled me behind her as the hangar doors blew open. Soldiers stormed and armed, ruthless. The commander pointed at me. That one belongs to us. Valera stepped in front of me, voice dripping with lethal promise. He belongs to no one. The battle that woke my memorious soldiers opened fire. Valera moved like lightning incarnate, her body shimmering with cosmic energy. She raised a hand, and their plasma bolts bent around her, turning into streaks of white light that shot back toward them. They dropped like stones. I stared in stunned horror and awe. What are you? They gave you new memories, she said. Let me give you the real ones back. She placed her fingers on my temples. My mind exploded. I saw flashes, battlefields of crystal, skies burning, Valera's hand in mine as we fought as one, our minds tethered like a single soul. Silver eyes, laughter, my voice promising her, wherever you go, I follow. The memory ripped my heart open. Tears blurred my vision. Valera, I remember. Her smile trembled, breaking with emotion. Then come with me. The final confrontation. More troops stormed the station. Hundreds. We fell back to the main corridor. Valera fought relentlessly, glowing brighter with every strike, but she was weakening. You can't take them all, I shouted. I don't need to. She grabbed my hand. I just need to get you out. We sprinted toward her ship, but the commander intercepted us, aiming a shock rifle at my chest. Step away from the alien, Officer Gray. Gray, not my name. Not anymore. I straightened slowly. My name is Kale, and she's not the alien here. You are. He fired. Valera lunged, shielding me with her body. The blast struck her, sending her flying across the hangar. Valera. I ran to her. Her luminous skin flickered like dying starlight. You still choose me, she whispered. I lifted her into my arms. I always did. They just made me forget. The commander aimed again. No. Something detonated inside me. Heat, pressure, a roaring cosmic surge. A wave of pure energy burst outward from my body, ripping through the hangar, shattering weapons, knocking soldiers unconscious. Silence fell. Valera looked up at me, eyes wide with shock. You awakened. The hybrid core. I didn't understand what that meant, but I knew what I had to do. We're leaving, I said. She nodded weakly. Together, escaping to a new future. I carried her aboard her ship as the outpost crumbled behind us. The engines roared, her hands guiding mine as we launched into orbit. Stars streaked past. She leaned her head on my shoulder, breast shallow, but alive. You came for me, I whispered. She smiled softly. I will cross every galaxy for you, Kale. 1,000 times over. I wrapped my arms around her as the rift opened ahead of us, swirling with brilliant blue light. Where now? She looked up at me, silver eyes glowing with love and fire. Anywhere they cannot touch us. Together, I said. Together, she echoed. Hand in hand, we plunged into the stars to souls once erased, now reunited, ready to rewrite the universe itself.